for the time being, I'm quitting teaching and feeling really, really good about it. Assalamu alaikum, hello, how are you guys doing? It was really weird to be sitting down and filming a video. Obviously, the content you guys have been seeing has been like honeymoon and holiday related, and for me personally, I've not sat down and filmed since like my Eid makeup look and my birthday and that sort of thing. So it's now July. Today's actually July 23rd. Summer started like July 20th, July 19th was our last day at work, my last day at work, and honestly, the last 2 months have been a little bit crazy. I actually filmed a huge life update video, and that was supposed to go out after the honeymoon content, and I'm just going to put a little clip of it in here. So, be right back. I'm going to look quite different, just to let you know, but I'll be back afterwards, so yeah. But alhamdulillah, me and my husband will be moving to Dubai this summer, actually in a few weeks inshallah, and it was confirmed in April and something I've been looking into for such a long time. It's unbelievable. Yeah, so the plan was for me to leave my job here and to go to Dubai and start my job there, and that kind of still is the plan, but unfortunately things have not worked out exactly how I would have hoped them to work out, and unfortunately the way things are at the moment is that I am still looking for a job. In that video I said I got a job, I'd had the interview. On the whole, alhamdulillah, things had gone very smoothly, but to say that this school have messed me about would be an understatement. Now, obviously, for professional reasons, I'm not going to name and shame the school, but in short, they have completely messed me about because they offered me the job in April time. Obviously, naturally, I stopped looking, and then the job was deferred until next year, and then it was reoffered. And in between, I've been looking for other jobs. Alhamdulillah, I've had a lot of experience now. That's one good thing about this whole situation, is that I have been interviewed so many times on Skype, on like the special UAE version of Skype, lots of telephone interviews, and alhamdulillah, like I've actually had so many job offers, but there's always been something that's not quite right. And because it's such a huge move to the Middle East, to move so far away from family and friends, we just want to make sure that everything is as good as it could be. That whether that's like the right location, like I've had job offers from Abu Dhabi, I've had job offers from other places as well, but we're just so set on where we want to be. Like there's two sort of main places we want to be in. And I know that obviously if it was a situation where like I was really, really, really desperate to start work in August, end of August, September, yes, I would consider other places. But because we don't want to go to the Middle East and sort of live there for 5 years plus and think about raising a family there, that's not our motive. We literally want to go for 2 years, have the experience, travel from there, you know? Like, we don't want to have an extended UAE trip, inshallah. That's not our plan. So we're kind of pretty clear that we want to stick to the location that we decided and agreed on together, and also the type of school as well. The job that I have left, I've been working there for 2 years, as you guys know. I did my NQT year there and my RQT year, which means recently qualified. Although there were so many positives to that job, it was not an easy place to work, and I can wholeheartedly say that anyone who I previously worked with would agree with me. It's not an easy place to work for various reasons, and so I want to be really, really careful now about the next job I take. And a part of me as well is feeling now, obviously the initial shock of thinking in my head like I've got a few weeks and I'm gonna be moving to Dubai and I need to pack my stuff, and literally I'd ordered like extra skincare and like backups of things that I need. And like I've spoken to people who are out there in Dubai, like my auntie's contacts and things, and like I had to go from a mindset of we are moving in a few weeks, I'm starting my job in a few weeks, to this weird space which I've never been in before, where I don't actually know what I'm going to be doing in September. And I've never had that before, you know. Even from the age of 4 years old, I always knew that September means a new term. And whether that was me being a student at school, at sixth form, at university, a trainee teacher, or then a teacher myself, I've not had a break, I've not had a gap year, I've not had a moment to catch my breath. And the last year in particular has been so busy, like so busy. You know, I've got married, and that's a huge milestone in one's life, and alhamdulillah, like it's been 7 months and it's been great, but we've not had a break at all. And I have kind of been working full time, well not kind of, I have been working full time, like whilst being a newlywed, and that's really not easy. Now obviously we had our lovely honeymoon in the Easter holidays, we've had half terms and things, so we've been able to go and like visit Waqar's family, but we've not had like a proper solid month break or month or longer. So currently, life update, my plan is just to see where on earth life takes me. I could go into supply teaching. I've already been signed up with my local supply teaching agency. If that was something I wanted to do, I could definitely get back in touch with them. But honestly and truly, my plan from now until December time is just to take a step back and relax and focus on other areas of my life that sometimes working full time like makes it harder to focus on. And yeah, I'm really actually quite excited now. It did take a bit of adjusting, and obviously I was disappointed. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, so I didn't care at all, like, you know, like the job was taken, and I don't really mind. Like, I signed a contract, you know, but clearly that didn't mean much. But it is what it is, and that's all you can do. And actually, like, I was listening to a talk today by Mufti Menk, and the video is called Lessons from the Mirage, and I just want to play a little bit to you guys. Hopefully the audio is okay.
Sisters, you will never achieve. You've got to get out of that comfort zone. You don't know what your potential is until you're thrown straight into the deep end. Then you now begin to realize, I can manage. Many of us think, I can't cope. I just lost a job. Astaghfirullah. What's going to happen? How am I going to earn? What's going to, you know, Allah says, wait. You get there, you have full trust that we will provide. You'll get a better job and you'll be earning more than your boss. Subhanallah. That's Allah. Sometimes Allah's taken you out of a situation because He wants to give you more. So there might be a pause of 1 year, 2 years. For us, it's depression. But Allah says, do you not trust me when I have provided for the ant that even with a microscope you might not find because it is right under the rock? You think such a big person like you are not going to provide for you? A day for you, a day against you. Be patient. Take it in your stride and you will see the ones who we love the most have gone through much more than you. We polished them. We polished them such a way that they were the most shining of all the gems on earth.
Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Like, when I was listening to that today, genuinely that could not relate to me more. And I've heard before that sometimes, you know, when you're going through something and you just open the Quran book and you start reading, you read like the translation in your language, it will speak to you and it will tell you what you need to hear at that time. Like, the Quran is not just some ritual for us Muslims, it's a book of guidance. It's there to help us live our lives. And like what Mufti Menk said, like, it's very easy to sink into a depression in the way, and especially if you're someone like me. I didn't realize this, but clearly I'm quite an organized person. Clearly I'm quite driven. Sounds a bit dumb to say I didn't realize this, but when I think about myself, I don't think about myself as the most driven, the most successful, someone who really, really like strives for her goals. Like, I know I've got goals and I kind of quietly work towards them. But alhamdulillah, like, I've been so blessed in my life that everything that I have wanted to do, everything I wanted to achieve, that I put my mind to and I've asked Allah to help me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has helped me. Like, that's just, it's incredible to me. And it's not, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like, I'm a brain surgeon and I'm super smart, you know, like I'm not. Obviously I'm not that like, you know, up there in terms of intelligence. But I've always wanted to work with children, and now alhamdulillah I've managed to work with children for 7 years, and I really wanted to be a teacher, and I really worked hard to be a teacher, and alhamdulillah I had my own class for 2 years. And my career, you know, I've had a really good start. Like I said, it was not an easy school, but I learnt so much from that school that I will carry forward with me no matter what school I go into. But basically what I'm trying to say is that everything I've really, really set my mind to and, you know, had the right intention to do, it's worked out. Now, obviously, like, this whole Dubai thing was supposed to go ahead. Like I said, I signed a contract. You know, I told my friends, I told my family, obviously I had my resignation at work. I told my class, like, it was going ahead until I got a phone call, like, Friday a few weeks ago saying, look, I'm sorry to deliver this news, but there is no job anymore this year. But we've got a job for you next year. And obviously it was the biggest shock ever. But then, like Mufti Meng said, like, it pushed me out of my comfort zone where suddenly I had to start applying for other jobs. I had to do more interviews. I had to speak to more people. And it then led me to now, right now, in July, towards the end of July, I finished work now and I've got a clear head. And actually, alhamdulillah, I'm in such a blessed position where I do not have to work to survive. And that's a huge privilege. Like, you know, I'm not somebody who doesn't have family by my side. And that's such a blessing. Family is such a blessing. Like, both our families are such a blessing. And what this now means is that we're going to have time. And this is the thing. We don't know, because there could be like a last minute position that comes up. Someone might drop out. It could be that you're watching this video and in a week I am going to be flying out to Dubai and starting a job. And even though I've just had this whole thing about I'm going to be on a break and all this, like, that could be what's written for me. And we're very aware of that. To be really real with you, I genuinely think that the opportunity now is going to be next year in 2020. And I've come to terms with that, I've accepted that, and I'm now seeing the light in that, the positiveness in that. Like, I'm going to have so much more time to myself, so much more mental headspace, you know, like so much more time to do things. And it's going to be weird and to adjust to living with family again, because we've spent 7 months living in our own beautiful apartment, you know, almost in our own bubble. But it's going to be really nice, because then when we do go to the Middle East, inshallah, like, we're going to miss our family so much. And this is the time that we have to make memories of them, to spend time with them. There's a part of me right now that feels so incredibly free. And I'm feeling really positive. And don't get me wrong, I still want to be a teacher. But for now, for the time being, I'm quitting teaching. And I'm feeling really, really good about it, alhamdulillah. Now, I don't think it's going to be a long-term thing. I think I will 100% go back to teaching. It is a passion of mine. And there are days where I absolutely love the profession. But for me personally, at the moment, it's not a priority for me to be teaching between now to the Middle East. If the job doesn't come to me at the beginning of the year next year, I could definitely be looking at supply. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like, at the end of the day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a plan, and so far, like, my journey has been amazing. It genuinely has been amazing, and there have been times where I've really felt like quitting with the job, and I felt like just so stressed out. But the fact that I've got through the job so far, and the fact that I've got overcome those challenges, shows me that I am a strong person, shows me that I'm a good teacher. The results that the children got, I'm really proud of, and I know that's due to my hard work and my effort. I know I'm a good teacher, alhamdulillah. Like, I know that just reading some of the cards that the children gave me on the last day, like, genuinely, like, that's why I went into this job. Like, I love the job, but there's nothing wrong with having a bit of a break and having a bit of a recharge. And also, what's super, super exciting for both of us is that now we'll be able to take more trips around the UK and outside the UK, in Europe, without having to worry about school holidays and weekends and paying triple the price, because us teachers and you guys who've got children who also have to go on holidays during school time, you know that the prices are ridiculous. So finally we'll be able to sort of travel more and see more and do more on, you know, spending less money, which is going to be so cool. So there's loads of positives to this. Obviously it was a huge shock, but I, you know, genuinely, like, I'm not, you know, putting on an act or anything. Alhamdulillah, I'm really looking forward to it. The battery ran out, so I had to run to get my other one. But yeah, just basically what I wanted to say was keep us in your du'as, guys. Like, obviously I will keep you guys updated and posted. It could be that we are starting our Middle East journey in a couple of weeks, could be a couple of months, it could be a year. I really don't know, but all I do know is that there is so much to be thankful for and so much to be grateful for in my life that I cannot spend time feeling sad over a job that just was not meant to be. And like a lot of my family have said to me and friends, like, at least I found out like what a disappointment this school was here, rather than getting there and then being messed about there, you know, when I have no support around me apart from my husband. I will definitely be taking this channel a bit more seriously, spending more time on videos. I will have more time to spend on videos, which is super exciting. So in the comments down below, leave me what you would like to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this little catch up with me, and I will definitely be seeing you very soon. Make sure you thumbs up, make sure you comment. It's the engagement that makes YouTubers and, well, content creators want to keep going, you know. So make sure you leave some comments below. I will get back to you, of course. And I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.